I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com. This is the Samsung Galaxy Rugby Pro. They say it's durable. We'll find out in the full unboxing, but first, special thanks to our partners at Best Buy Mobile for giving us devices like that for use in our One Paw Bandit giveaway game, which we turn around and give to you on the site at instantwin.phonedog.com. When you walk into Best Buy Mobile, you'll walk out working. They'll help you set up your email, your web, your contacts, your settings, so when you walk out the door, you're good to go at Best Buy Mobile. Let's go take a look at the device, which is now on the floor, and we'll see if this is a great device to go with this holiday season, starting right now. If you're hard on your phones, you drop them, you break them, you crack the displays, that iPhone 4 you're carrying around has that cracked display or cracked back, this could be the device for you. This is the Samsung Rugby Pro, Galaxy Rugby Pro rather, and it's available soon from AT&T. It's a Samsung device, a member of the Galaxy line of devices, and it was announced a few weeks ago at AT&T Unwrapped in New York City. If you recall back to the videos, we had a ton of videos on the internet about it. It was basically a palooza for AT&T, a device-a-palooza, where a ton of stuff was announced. The One X Plus, this, the Xperia TL, the Galaxy Note 2, and a ton of stuff was shown off. It was an awesome event. One of those devices is now in the office. Specs-wise, you're looking at a 5-megapixel camera on this device with 720p HD recording. You've got a couple of other features, but it meets military specifications as well. Texting and driving, it can wait. Absolutely it can. Check out the pledge, or check it out and sign the pledge at itcanwait.org, and that's right there. Out of the box, you do get a couple of things. You get a quick start guide, you get a health, safety, and warranty guide. What else do you get here? You get a Samsung AC adapter module, and you get a USB cable. So another addition to the Galaxy lineup of devices. Let's let the sucker power on. And while it's powering on, let's take a look at it here. And you can see 3 physical buttons down here at the bottom. Menu, home, and then you got a back button. You got your 5-megapixel camera on the back with a little screw hole area for locking the back battery door. You got ports, and you've got little flaps over the ports. It does meet military specifications for dust, shock, water, all of that stuff. I should say light rain or light water dropping on it. So that's always a good thing. Now it's packing Android 4.0. We'll go ahead and jump through this here. We'll jump through automatic. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull through this as quickly as possible. Hit next. And it's starting up and doing its thing. Oh, setup wizard has stopped. Gotta love Android. English, not now. Next. Yep. So much crap. Setup complete. And then bam, there we go. And it's loading up right now. Now it's available as of October 21st, so it's available now, which is nice. $100 on this device, and it's packing some pretty decent specifications. A 4-inch WVGA Super AMOLED display, 8 gigabytes of onboard storage. Like I said, ice cream sandwich, also known as ICS, 4G LTE capabilities. So it brings 4G LTE, and more importantly, a durable device that's still relatively fast to the masses for $99, which is super nice. Volume rocker over here. You got a physical button over here. I'm not quite sure what it is. Customizable key, so you can assign something to it. That's nice. Power button over here. 3.5mm headphone jack up top, and it has ice cream sandwich with TouchWiz version 4.0 running atop. So it's not quite the, I should say, nature user interface. It's TouchWiz nature user interface, as you can see here. Apps out of the gate. AT&T code scanner, AT&T family map, locker, navigator, smart Wi-Fi. So you do get quite a bit of AT&T stuff out of the box here. Live TV, you see some Samsung stuff like Keys Air, and then over here you see Quick Light and you see YP Mobile as well. My guess is those can't be uninstalled. We'll take a look just to make sure. But software-wise, user interface-wise, if you're used to working with the Note 2, perhaps the Galaxy S3, you're going to find this somewhat familiar because it's very similar in a lot of ways. Granted, it doesn't have the same, and you'll see this when we turn it back on. Swipe. Swiping's a little bit different. It's not quite as fluid, not quite as nature-y, if you will, as the Note 2 and the Galaxy S3 because they are considered higher-end devices, but it still has some nice elements that a lot of people are sure to like. Now, what was I looking at down through here? I was going through, can't quite recall what I know what I was doing. We'll go through here and take a look at the home screens on the device. 5 home screens out of the gate. You can add up to 2 more to create 7 home screens on this device. But again, AT&T messaging here, as you can see. And we can add a message. So very similar, at least in terms of specifications, or at least in terms of overall look, to the Victory 4G LTE on Sprint. Not huge in terms of a difference when it comes to specs, but it is definitely more rugged and more durable. So a solid device all around. Love the fact that it has 4G LTE capabilities out of the gate. Nice to see. let's do this. Some 4G LTE devices available for less than $100. Always nice here. So Phone Dog's loading up on AT&T's 4G LTE network and Samsung's browser. So overall, pinch to zoom and of course portrait to landscape seem to be relatively responsive on this device. So it's still relatively fast. So for $100, you're getting a device. And like I've said in the past few videos, it's nice to see some of these mid-range devices, these devices with less than high-end specs, finally get some specifications that are respectable all around. Just because it's a mid-range device doesn't mean it has to work poorly, and you really see that over here. They're doing a decent job with making this run relatively well. You can see little to no lag across the board on this device, with the exception, of course, of the setup wizard at the beginning not working, which was kind of funny to see. But 4-inch display, for some people may be too small. It's a step up from the iPhone 4S. It's currently what the iPhone 5 has. So if you're moving from an iPhone, or moving from something of that nature, perhaps a Hero, perhaps the Droid Incredible, the original, you might find this to be a relatively decent transition. So Quick Brown Fox is happy. Quick Brown Fox is happy. Quick Brown Fox is happy, and you do get some keyboard options out of the gate. Samsung's keyboard and then Google Voice typing as well. Keep it locked on PhoneDog.com for continuing coverage of the Samsung Galaxy Rugby Pro. We'll talk more about this device. We'll have a full review, and as time goes on, we'll have dogfights between this and some of the other hot devices on the market, hot mid-range devices at that, not just Samsung devices, but other ones as well. Perhaps some of the mid-range LG devices, some of the mid-range Motorola devices, maybe even the Razer M. We'll see. We'll take a look at it in the next couple of weeks and figure it out. But keep it locked on the site. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. Let me know what you think of devices like this. Is there a place in the market? I think there is, because you deal with construction workers on a regular basis. They come into the retail store. They're constantly dropping their device. This could be an ultimate device for them on the durability front. Keep it locked on the site for continuing coverage. PhoneDog_Aaron on Twitter, Facebook.com/PhoneDogAB on Facebook, and check out our page as well, and be sure to like it at Facebook.com/PhoneDog, because we're always giving away awesome stuff. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.